Hello, I'm Mark Livingston, and today I'll be making a persuasive argument on the benefits of using social media in today's world and why I believe that the use of social media, the ability to network, and especially today's world in our work from home environment, that social media can be a tool that anyone can use to get the job that they want or need. This presentation is called Are You LinkedIn? The case of using social media to enhance the job search. Now, I'm going to be giving you a brief overview of what I'm going to be talking about throughout this presentation on social media and job hunting. Some of the things I'm going to be talking about are social media apps/websites and what they are, the different kinds of apps and their functions such as Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. The case for using social media in the job search, why I believe it's in the best interest for anyone in today's world looking for a job to use their social media platforms, as well as some of the drawbacks, some of the things to consider when using social media and how the cons of using social media that are there. But also I'm going to talk about how to mitigate those drawbacks, how to use those cons or those negative effects and twist them on their head and be able to not have those problems as you use social media. And then lastly, I'll wrap it all up in conclusion and talk about some of the references. So, social media and its purpose. So social media, simply put, is a collection of websites or apps built to enhance communities for networking, for getting information, as well as just being up to date in real time with people that you may know, people you don't know, things that you're interested in, just a bunch of different topics, different ways to just keep up to date in today's world. There's many different sites/apps for social media with a multitude of purpose. As I mentioned before, Facebook, where it's more connecting with friends, family, things of that nature. You have Twitter, which is news, updates, topics, discussions, and then you have LinkedIn, just for example, which is mostly for job searching, social networking, getting connections, making new opportunities. And then there's multiple different other apps as pictured here in this picture. Social media apps were designed for ease of use, as a way to connect, as a way to reach out, whether it be for jobs or to friends, colleagues, associates, whatever the case may be. It was designed so that you can keep up with those people without having to make a call or maybe write an email. You could just see a post from them and see, oh, wow, this person just got engaged, or wow, this person just got a new job from social media. Now that I've discussed some of the different apps and websites that are used or more commonly used in an overview of generally of social media, I'm going to be talking about specific apps or websites that can be used to enhance the job search and can be used to get a job if done correctly. For example, LinkedIn, it was specifically made for the networking opportunities, job opportunities, getting to know a company, its employers, recruiters, all of those types of people. So LinkedIn is a great way to start if you're going to use social media to your advantage to find a job. Recruiters use LinkedIn all the time. So if you have a LinkedIn presence, it's easier for them to find you, thus making it easier for you to connect with them, get an idea of what they're looking for, some of the past experiences they've had, thus making it easier for you, someone looking for a job, to get that job. Facebook is another great opportunity because it connects so many different people, over 2.5 billion users. While Facebook isn't the same as LinkedIn when it comes to job searching, it does help connect with people, get an idea of their personal life as well as their professional life. Twitter is another opportunity, though it's more fast-paced, kind of quick, news, updates, things of that nature. It can help with opportunities because if you find the right people, connect with the right people, you may have different searches, you may have different openings, and Twitter can be used to get those type of openings. Instagram, which may be one of the newer apps, isn't necessarily the go-to for social media when it comes to job searching. However, there are opportunities in sponsorships or partnerships with companies, especially if you're into taking pictures or into blogs or vlogs and things of that nature. All right, now that you have understanding of these apps, what they were made for, how that you can use them, I'm going to tell you why I believe it's important to use these apps, and that the use of social media, especially in today's world, moving forward, work from home environment, can be beneficial, and that anybody who's looking for a job should use these apps. All right, some of the benefits. Social media and the internet. It's widely used in recruitment. Nowadays, more than ever, it's easier for people to find one another through social media. So if a company is looking for more information as far as maybe where you went to school at, some of the people you know, your networks, your alma maters, anything like that, then they're going to start with the social media pages. Some statistics here. 66% of employers say they use search engines to conduct their research on potential job candidates. Those search engines are instantly going to pull up social media pages. If you look up the name Mark Livingston like myself, I'm sure my Facebook page or any other type of page that I have for social media will pop up. LinkedIn, for example. And so using that to your advantage, showing off your skill set, your educational background, your work experience, could really help give you an edge when it comes to someone who maybe isn't on a social media present, who doesn't use it to their advantage. Another quote, some stats here. Social media platforms are used most by young people looking for a job. The generation now where our computers are in the palm of our hands, young people, whether it be on the recruitment side or the seeking side, use social media to get out there, to network. Networking opportunities aren't the same as they used to be 10, 15, 20 years ago, where you talk face to face or you join an organization or maybe you had family members who knew people. You can network and meet people and interact with people on a wider scale all across the country using social media. Now I'll be talking about some of the drawbacks of using social media when looking for a job. So it can be an early disqualifier. What I mean by that is what you post is what people can see. So if your page has things that may not represent you in the best light, then it can be an easy way for a recruiter or a company, hiring manager, whomever, may use that in a sense against you because of those type of posts, whether it be a personal opinion or a video, picture. There's many of horror stories where that's happened. A lack of social media presence. So while the social media presence is helpful, not having one can be harmful. If you don't have a social media presence, some people may look at it as maybe as being outdated, not understanding today's global world, global environment. Some stats here, nearly half of employers, 47%, say that if they can't find a job candidate online, they're less likely to call that person in for an interview. That's exactly what I'm just mentioned before. You have to have some type of presence. Whether you're into social media, the internet age, whatever the case may be, being online and being available shows that, hey, this person is up to date. I can network, I can connect with them. And sometimes the social media pages may not be relevant to the job that you're looking for. Not all jobs are tech or modern savvy. Sometimes it just could be a retail job, for example, and that social media page won't be used, and so the presence doesn't really matter. So while there are drawbacks, there are ways to fix those drawbacks, and why I believe that social media is important and that you should use it. So clean up your social media presence, especially if you're on a job hunt. If you know you're looking for jobs, you know you're looking for opportunities, and people are going to start connecting with you. Clean up your presence as far as pictures that may not be in the most shining light, posts that may cause controversy. Find a way to show yourself in a very neutral, professional manner. Develop a presence, no matter how small or how big. Get yourself out there. Build a LinkedIn. Build a Twitter page. Show that your interest. Follow those topics. Follow the company. Or follow the recruiting managers just to get an idea of what they're looking for and new opportunities that they may post about. Make your post relevant to the job you want. If you're someone who's interested in sports media, share those sports media posts. Share your interests. Share your knowledge of sports. That way, people who see your posts see that you understand the topics, you understand the work, and that you can easily transition into those positions. And lastly, make your pages private and filter who and what can be seen. or someone who likes to post often, share only to your friends or people that are already connected or following you. That way, it eliminates the ability for people to follow you without your knowledge or to see things without your permission. In conclusion, the benefits of using social media far outweigh the drawbacks. And even the drawbacks can be mitigated if done correctly. Job searching nowadays can be easily done if you network and just reach out to people. More than ever, the world's connected. Thus, social media in this way to connect everyone around the world and network is a good source to get connected and to find out what needs to be done. And then lastly, the cons and the pros, there are way more pros than cons. And even the cons that are there can easily be fixed. And lastly, there's my citations, sources. Thank you.